So I want to say yes, it's afternoon here. I'm grateful, always grateful that you can join me so I can share my thoughts with what you have, but what I have to share with you, because it's important that you listen to me. It's important that I have somebody that I can't just be talking and nobody's listening and nobody's watching. So I'm grateful for as many that are always watching. I'm grateful for as many that are always looking out for my videos, not because they are compelled to, but because they saw the content in what I share. So I'm grateful for you that is out there, that is always watching, that's always responding to it. That I'm also grateful for those who are subscribed to our channel, because it is important that you subscribe to our channel to see some of the videos that we have shared. Because on Facebook, after this video, after a day or two, you may not see it. It will not pop up again. But on YouTube channel, when you subscribe to our channel, you get it there. It's there. You can go ahead and look at it. So last week I shared on. I have a series that I've been sharing for some time now. And sometimes after sharing, I look at the video and say, "What need they talk this guy?" But like they say, in every nonsense there's this sense. I'm not saying I'm saying nonsense, but I know that it's relating one way or the other, because I get feedback from people that tells me that we are grateful for the things we are sharing. It is encouraging some of us in marriage, because it's marriage related. It's not about singles. There are singles platform also that I share to them about. So the last week I shared like a series I've been on. Let's talk about sex that everybody's running away from. Like I said, some people encourage and some say, how can you be talking about sex now? All those things like that. But it's true, someone has to talk about it. And like I'm always bold to declare, God permitted me to start sharing my thoughts concerning these things, because so many marriages are entering the divorce. They're going through divorce, separation, all that because of this simple, but deadly, crucial, vital, important in homes. But many don't know how they go about it. Many are falling victim. Many husbands, many wives are going through premarital sex because of this simple truth. So last week I shared about what a woman wants. So today I want to conclude the part so can balance. So some people now say, you are a bad guy. You didn't balance it all. You only like women. No. So today I want to share concerning what men want when it comes to sex. I remember, so that I can help some people. Last week I talked about parts of woman's body, about the things a woman needs. Women are moved by words. Women are moved by touch. The parts of their body, the breast, the eye, the vagina, all those things are important areas that the men need to work on. It's not just call your yalakbaja, let's come, let's dig in, or just use the little tap in, like somebody said to me one time. No. There's something I call pre-sex. There are things you need to do. General word for it, another word for it that is close to it. Even not it is not it, but it's close to it. Is foreplay. Things you do before the sex. But in this instance, why I say it's close to it, that it is not it, is because foreplay has to do with the touching of those things. But there are things that in pre-sex, there are things you need to say. It's more than foreplay, because before foreplay, there are other things you need to do. So those are those things I talked about in the last video concerning what women want. Understand, women are unique. Very unique. And if you don't understand how this thing works, you just be, at the end of the day, what you have is just enjoying the marriage, not enjoying the marriage, because sex is supposed to be enjoyed, because sex is sweet in the context of marriage. I say it again, without fear of anybody, all these religious and spiritual people. Sex is sweet. Sex is supposed to be enjoyed in the context of marriage. And when you understand this, you enjoy sex with your spouse any day, any time. It will not be on the bed. It will not be in the bedroom. It can be anywhere. in as much as you are matured about, you consider your children if you have children, consider people that is staying around you. You know, the concept of marriage is supposed to be erotic. Every aspect of love is in play. The agape, the filial, the erotic is in play. So if you get it, you need to get it right. Now, quickly, what does men want when it comes to sex? Understand, sex is instituted by the Papa himself. The same way, why I say that is this, so that you don't say, why should it be? No, it is important. If God instituted marriage, then God instituted sex, and whatever God does, it is good. Don't forget, in Genesis, the Bible says after He created everything, He looked at it and said, thank God, and He saw it was good. So sex is part of it that you're supposed to have fun with it. So what does men want? Number one, understand, as women are moved by by words, men are also moved by words. Men respond to praise. And I wrote here, say it is believed that men are so consumed by libido that they have no self-consciousness surrounding sex, but they couldn't be further from the truth. There are plenty men who feel very self-conscious about weight or about part of their body and really are affected by this in the bedroom. So you want a man to enjoy sex with you, consider praising him. Praise is him based on his body. I even think some people that even with all the things you carry come, you show to them your breasts, all those things out of your body, and then the man is not still moved. The man is not moved. You see a beautiful girl in front of you, the man is not moved. You see your wife in front of you, you don't say, well, what is this person? So consider that praising a man helps when it comes to sex in the context of the marriage. Number two, understand this. Men fear intimacy, even in the context of marriage, based on the fact that some of the things they've had before, some of the things they've showed before. So, in the context of marriage, some men fear intimacy. So, if you want to help your man, your husband, the father of your children, if you have children, then help him to respond, to counter that fear. How? Love. Now, when I say love goes beyond words. Goes beyond words. It's your action that will tell him. It's your action that will overrule that what's it called? That fear in him. Because what I always tell people, sex is about intimacy. Now imagine you have a man, you have a husband, and then he fears intimacy. Automatically, you cannot enjoy that sex. And if you are not enjoying sex, then what are you doing? So for you to get your husband intimate with you, help him with the fear, because every man has fear intimacy. Every man is afraid of letting himself loose in front of a woman. Every man is afraid of the woman to see him for who he is, even when he is married to you. Number three, this is also important. There's so many lies that we have heard before that before time, and then they've so much put those things in ladies, girls' head, and they feel that men also don't feel same way. Guys also likes to be touched. Your husband likes to be touched. Yes. Oh, don't worry. Try these things at home. When you're alone with your husband, try and touch your husband. Try and make him feel it. When I say touch your husband, I'm not saying you have to touch his body. No, touch every part of his body. the private part. Touch his nipple as a man. Touch his lips as a man. Touch his shoulder as a man. Touch his bum bum. These things will help. Now I need to read this to you that I wrote down. Now, don't forget, before you throw stone at me, all this I'm sharing, I'm a child of God, I'm a Christian. All I'm sharing in the context of marriage to married people. And if you are joining for the first time, I'm sharing what those men want when it comes to sex. Let me read. The penis gets all pressed, but men have many erogenous zones, just like women. The private part, the penis of a man, is important. You know, I remember I said last time, I said, give your wife a blowjob. In this instance, you can also do that for your husband. It is your husband. It is not another person. It's your husband. I wrote here, they just don't tell you to move your hands elsewhere because they're afraid that if they do, women will shut down and not touch them at all. To mature men and women. So it is important that men also likes to be touched touch your husband. Number 4, and this also Christian also will. How can you be saying this? Your husbands have sexual fantasy. You know, let me also go back again and also throw stone at the person that said that okay, I know if you are a Christian in a Christian marriage, you can't do another star. You're supposed to be missionary star. That's a lie. In the context of marriage, you are allowed to do anything as long as two of you are in agreement. So for men, what does men want? They have sexual fantasy. Now what I mean by sexual fantasy, let me read for you. Men want to share their fantasy, but worry their wives will shame or judge them. Sexual fantasy is doing, thinking, just as the normal word that's being used, thinking beyond the envelope. Now I'm not saying doing the abnormal. It's still normal with the concept of marriage, but things that get them high, things that get them reach orgasm quickly, things that make them enjoy sex. Those are the fantasy. It is important that you understand. It is not a crime for you to ask your husband, guy, Alpha, what do you want today? How do I drive you crazy today? How do I make you colo today? What are the things that make you, what are torture you? Those things, it's important that you need to understand that your husband wants this thing. Now, I'm not saying every husband wants it, but most men want it. They have fantasies. They don't just want the normal thing every now and then, comes, kiss, touch, and then bang, let's do the sex or this thing. It is important that you understand this, that men they have fantasies of their own. So fantasies like, you can try it. Prepare the ground for your husband. Wet the ground. How do you wet the ground? Put some things in place. Put some music in place. Dress nice. Dress well in the bathroom. Spice up the bedroom. Spice up. Create an atmosphere that it will coincide with what your husband is thinking in his head. Think crazy. That's another word. You are married to him. You're not married to another person. Mind you, all this I'm talking about help to revitalize, help to grow the love for each other, hunger for each other. That's the essence, nothing else. Even as a child of God, even as a believer, let me add again, even as a pastor. Now, this one is important because this one I've been queried several times about, and that's the last I'm going to share. And then I have books about all these things I'm talking about. You can try and get them, or if you don't want to get the book, I have a blog that writes these things there. You can see them there. I can watch the video again or Google some of this information to find out whether I'm telling the truth. Men want you to be vocal. I need to share this testimony. I was privileged. It's a privilege to be called into a counseling session. Not a counseling session. There was an issue in the marriage, and then I was called upon to share my thoughts about what is happening to the husband and wife. And lo and behold, what was the complaint of the man? The man practically said that the woman not dey groan. That when he is making love, they are making love, having sex with each other, the woman just keep quiet. No groaning, no those ringtones, no those ringtones. And then the man is wondering, is this woman enjoying it? There was no expression of what they are having. And the man has complained several times, and the woman looks at say, what is it? There's no big deal there now, Christian stuff, all those things like that. And the man say, no. There must be an expression. It's like you are telling me that, okay, guy, do quickly, let me come out. So it is important for you to know your husband wants you to be vocal. Why I got into trouble, one of my platforms is I did a video that says that talks about dirty talks in the bedroom. Listen, this is your marriage. This is another person's marriage. So in the context of marriage, you can do dirty talks. Dirty talks are talks that you talk to yourself, within yourself. I don't want to say those that whoever say that in those dirty talks and they put the cream, they bother you on too much. No, the truth is this is not the time for you to call your husband Babalagbaja. This is the time you need to tell him, call him pet names. All those things. I don't want to say those things. If I say those things, I get into trouble. My bishop start calling me. But which one? The truth is this: you need to be raw when it comes in the bedroom. It's what I call bedroom talk. The same thing I told you about the pre-sex, the worst stuff. The same. That's it. Same thing I'm also telling you. Because in the bedroom, let me use another word. It should even be much more worse because it's your husband. This is not pre. You have gotten to that level. Open up. Be vocal about these things. Tell your husband. Let your husband hear your ringtone. Let your husband hear your groan. Oh God, I don't want to say this. So I remember one of my counseling sessions also, and then while he was complaining about this one, he said, "Hey, want to hear? Okay, I will shout, oh, lo, all those things like that, Let him hear, because men love these things, It is important. Listen, there's some things I can't do on video because of restriction and all those things like that, but you have a need. There are issues in your marriage. Please feel free. Chat me up. Get my time and have a session with you. And I'm sure, listen, more marriages are failing today because of this simple truth that I'm laughing over. And sometimes when I talk about this on one-on-one, some of them, even when I have a session with me, they refuse to open up. And I'm saying, I don't understand. This is not prayer. I tell people, let me say it again so that they can kill me afterwards and say, Debola, prayer is not the key. Prayer is not the key. Prayer is one of the keys. Like this one I'm talking about also, it's one of the keys. You can't pray this one out. Many marriages are failing today because of this simple, this thing that we're talking about. You can't pray it out. You must understand what your wife wants. You must understand what your husband wants. And if you don't understand this thing, there's no amount of prayer you pray. So be guided. Let bishop, let pastor, that they lay hands on you. Your marriage will not work. Your marriage will not come out alive. Your marriage will not be enjoyable. Your marriage will not go leave the stagnancy state or the souring state that it is now. If you don't put these things in place, let me say, many marriages are just enduring themselves. They're not enjoying it at all. They're patching things, managing themselves, and it's not supposed to be managed. Yes, we have issues in marriage. It's not supposed to be managing. So please, like I said, I recommend that you go our YouTube channel out there, all in Oba Debola Praise. Oba Debola Praise. When you get to the YouTube channel, see my picture, the guy standing in front of you. Please, from next month, there's a leading in my heart again. I like the instruction. I want to share my thoughts about what God told me, the order. So many people are breaking order in marriage. So many people are bringing order when it comes to relationship, even before marriage. And other orders, even the one in church also. So from next month, I'll be sharing on this platform what I call the order. In essence, I'm talking about the order of God. How God puts it from the beginning. So I want to bring back to focus the order of God. So from next month, I'll be sharing my thoughts on that. Please, so my numbers, I'm sure if you check Facebook, see my numbers there. Chat me. Any number you see, they're on WhatsApp. Chat me. Don't call because I won't pick, because in as much as call me for the first time, I don't have the number. I don't actually pick people's number. When you chat me up, I will respond to you. Then later, maybe you can call me. Chat me up with my numbers. They are always on my platform. You see them there. Please, your marriage can be saved. Therefore, with prayers and other strategies, because strategies is what wins battle. So the battle you are facing in your marriage, it can be saved in as much as you are ready to put the strategies in place. The Lord bless your marriage afresh in Jesus' name. And for those who are going through issues in their marriage, I command every storm against your marriage to have the peace of God in Jesus' name. As God declared, peace be still, I declare the peace of God upon that marriage afresh in the name of Jesus. Till next week, I'll start another fresh series called The Order. God bless you.